Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Lions now. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On 3rd down, Kaiser. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 45 on second down, Kaiser. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Darnay Holmes the one to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Kaiser. And he rifles one incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Kaiser to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kayvon Thibodeau beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, sometimes teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This one from 36 yards out. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. From the 35 on 2nd down, Kaiser. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Play action now. Kaiser. Now he's flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Kaiser now. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jones to Golladay, 1st down Giants.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the challenge there, it is not. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now Jones. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished up by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now left side on the swing pass. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. On play action, Kaiser. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it
minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. So possession is under pressure, and they got to him again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Jackson to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Jones on 1st down. That's caught by Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way inside the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack sets him back big time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Kaiser. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We start down in the Lone Star State. Washington's used to traveling down to face the Cowboys, but this week they face the other Texas team in Houston. And a touchdown separating these two as they've gone to halftime. Brian Robinson, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass there for Zach Wilson. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On 2nd and 10. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jones now throwing on first down, and his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well. And
you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Kaiser, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Kaiser. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Kaiser. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, Williams. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. To throw is Kaiser. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. James Mitchell. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Looking to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got Bellinger. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gano's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Lions down by 10, and time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Kaiser to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And the Giants ready to come out now. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Giants, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.